The 4 finalists, in case you missed this, from LSU, Jayden Daniels. From Washington, Michael Penix Jr. From Oregon, Bo Nix. And from Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr., the only non-quarterback, the wide receiver out of OSU. Nix, Penix Jr., and Daniels, of course, are quarterbacks. As we look at the numbers, guys, Jayden Daniels, how about this? 3,812 yards passing, 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But, guys, it doesn't stop there. He ran for 1,134 yards and 10 touchdowns this season. He was incredible. Also completed 72% of his passes. As we look at Michael Penix Jr. from Washington, this season, 4,218 yards passing, which led all of college football in passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, rushing totals, 29 carries, minus 18 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, again, did not really run the football, but an elite passer for the Huskies. That you then look at Bo Nix over at Oregon. Bo Nix accumulated 4,145 yards passing, 40 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The rushing numbers, 53 carries, 228 yards, and 6 touchdowns to his credit for the Ducks. And finally, guys, Marvin Harrison Jr., the receiving stats this year. What's interesting, he actually had a better year last year, technically. 67 catches, 1,211 yards, 18.1 yards per catch, 14 total touchdowns. He also had 2 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown rushing as well. Guys, reading off those stats, reading off those numbers, I know there's some of you out there, you look at Michael Penix Jr., what he's led Washington to, 13-0. I totally get that. But, guys, you can't ignore the numbers. And Jayden Daniels, throwing for just under 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 4 picks in an SEC season. That alone is impressive. That alone is impressive. Then you factor in what Jayden Daniels did as a rusher, leading LSU in rushing with over 1,000 yards, 1,134 yards, 10 touchdowns on the ground, 8.4 yards per carry. Guys, do you realize when you average it out, Jayden Daniels per touch averaged over 10 yards per touch? This man averaged a first down every time he touched the football. Every time he touched it, it was a first down. Jayden Daniels, if you're picking anyone else other than Jayden Daniels to win the Heisman, guys, you're off your rocker. I get what Michael Penix Jr.'s done with Washington, getting into the playoff undefeated. I totally understand that. I'm not taking anything away from him. And I know that LSU, they went 9-3. Maybe they fell short of expectations, whatever. But those numbers in an SEC season, over 1,100 yards on the ground, guys, from the quarterback position. I mean, he did it all for LSU. Overcame a historically bad defense. What he meant to his team. I don't care however you want to slice the Heisman Trophy, like what it should mean, what it's supposed to mean. But it's not just supposed to mean, okay, well, you're the best quarterback on one of the best teams, you win. It is the best overall player. The player who means the most. Jayden Daniels fits every category. So, 4 great candidates, I think, this year. I think all 4 guys deserve to be there. But Jayden Daniels, in my opinion, should be, and I think will be, the clear-cut winner of this year's Heisman Trophy.